Hello, senior campers. I hope your day is going great. I do have to say it's a little bit different trying to do a class this way. I would much rather be there with each and every one of you, seeing your expressions and watching y'all have fun and all. But I do have to say that I believe the people that we're going to reach doing it this way this year is going to help us the following year with a bigger turnout of senior campers. But Brother Brett and Brother Rob has asked me to do a class over work, and I want to talk a little bit about that. So I won't try to bore you to death, but there is a few points that I want to bring out. And when I think work, I think of the work that we do for the Lord. I think of the work that at your job. And I also think of the work that you do for your parents, as in chores, your church work, friends, family, things you help people out with. So we're going to start in Luke 2 and 49. Luke 2 and 49. And he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business? They went looking for Jesus. He was younger, but they went looking for him. They couldn't find him. Well, they found him, and he was in there preaching. And that's what I say each and every one of us today need to be working for the Lord. When people are looking for us, my prayer is that you and myself were working for the Lord, and let all the glory go to God. Because yes, there might be someone that receives salvation through scriptures that you have shared with them, but all that glory goes to the Lord. So let's be about our Father's business. Another thing I wanted to bring out was at your job. You have people at your job that are watching you, and you might not even know. We have to be aware. The way we respond to others, the way that we respond to the ones that are over us, because they're watching and they're seeing, do you live what you preach? So my next scripture is Matthew 20, going 1 through 16. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is a householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into the vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. Again he went out about the 6th hour, or the 6th and the 9th hour, and he did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out, and found others standing idle. And he said unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, Because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, Call the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired, about the 11th hour they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, they murmured against the goodman of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us which have borne the burden and heat of the day. But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Take that thine is, and go thy way. I will give unto this last, even as unto thee. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with my own? Is thy eye evil because I am good? So the last shall be first, and the first last. For many be called, but few are chosen. What I want to bring out about this, and something that's always stood out to me, is, the ones that got hired first, think about how happy they were. Because they knew they had families to feed. And they needed work so they could receive that income. Now the ones that were standing there, they were hoping and praying that somebody would hire them so that they would be able to feed their families. And just think, the hour went by and another hour went by, and the thoughts that might be going through their head. Then we get over here, the ones that had been working, they said, didn't I deserve more? I deserve this. We have to be careful to let that attitude take us over. Because when we're working, when you sign your paperwork to be hired, you're saying, I accept this wage, and you're also saying that I will fulfill my responsibilities. And if we go around saying, I'm a Christian, we have to fulfill our responsibilities. And yes, there is going to be times that it just seems like certain things are not fair. And I'm not saying let someone run you over, but I am saying go to the Lord and pray earnestly before making any decisions, so that your light may always be seen that I'm a Christian and I respect people. Because the goodman of the house, he did fairly. But they were still upset. But did he not ask, is it not mine? Is it not mine to give? We have to remember that. The things that we murmur about, the things that we gripe about, can we control it? If you can't control it, don't let the enemy use it against you. Because, we talk about working for the Lord. And when we're at church or we're at camp and we're talking about going out and being a witness, we feel on fire. But when you're at your job and you're working and it just feels like things are not right, the enemy knows how to take that and use that against you. But what we do, we say, Lord, no matter where I'm at, even if it's at work, I'm a light for you. There might be a time that you say, I have fulfilled my responsibilities, but it's time to look for something else. But the Lord will direct you. I always say, don't make a decision when you're angry, hurt, or mad. Because majority of the time, that is when you make the wrong decision. Let the Lord lead you. Because He will. But we have to open our ears and open our hearts to receive. When you're at work, be a light. You ever see the ones, well, I can take a little bit more of a break. I can do this because I've already worked this hard. Be true to your breaks. Be true to the hours that you have signed papers saying, I will work. We live in a society today that everybody wants something for free. And I know you might know this, but I'm going to say it. Nothing's free except salvation. Nothing's free except salvation. Work. Because when you work for something, you have a really good pride. Not the bad pride, but a good pride that I accomplished this. But what the enemy wants to do is get to you while you're at work, because then what does that do? It carries on to when you bring it home to your family. It carries on sometimes when you go to church. The enemy knows what he's doing. But God is there ready to rescue you. Let him rescue you. Now, this next book that I'm about to say, I have a hard time saying it, but it's Ecclesiastes 9 and 10, and I think I might have said that right. Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with all thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou goest. Whatever you find to do, wherever you work, do it with all your might. Because when you claim I'm a Christian, your Christian walk has to be more than just your words. It has to be more than just being at church. It means even if my job is one of the most difficult jobs, I still have joy and peace within my soul. Because Christ has given it to you, and nobody else can take it away. But we have to call upon the name of the Lord. Because believe me, there's days that I have left work, thought, oh, that was a hard day. But you know what? I earned that money, and I was able to feed my family. Praise the Lord. The work that you do for your parents, do it with a good attitude. Do it with a good attitude. The church work. You know, there's a lot of people out there. I want to preach. I want to be a Sunday school teacher. I want to be a part of the music program. But we need people that are willing to clean up after a youth event. We need people that are ready to help the neighbor that is struggling mowing their lawn. We need this. Will you be that one to put that work in? Be good at your job. Your parents, when they ask you to do something, I know you don't always want to do it. But do it with a good heart, because the job has to be done. And the word says, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with all your might. because you'll please your parents, but you're pleasing God too, because you're being obedient to your parents. That's another thing this world struggles with, is obedience. But we as Christians learn the more obedient that we are to the Lord, the more blessings come our way. I hope you take something from this. I hope that you are a living example. And again, I say, nothing is for free. Work for every single thing. You'll feel good about it. I pray for you. I love each and every one of you. And I thank you for listening today. And just know that Brother Terry is not only praying for you today, but throughout the year. Because I know there'll be things that'll come up your way, but I know God can give you strength in everything you do. So be about your Father's business. Don't worry about other people's wages or the other people's work or what they do. Everything you do, do it wholeheartedly. Be obedient to your parents. Help your church. Work for them. And make sure your neighbor, your family, anybody that needs you, I'm ready to work. But make sure you get your rest too. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And I hope y'all are enjoying our camp online. And let's all be in prayer that next year everything works out and we are able to have camp all together again. God bless you.